Hi everyone, I'm Meredith with Soul Navigation, and we are going to start July off with a bang. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating month, that's for sure. Forgive me as I've lost my voice. I've had way too much fun this weekend, and I hope so much that you will stay with me through this whole video, because I'm going to tell each sign what the very best days are in the month of July. I'm going to take you through July 1st through the 15th. Cancers and Capricorns and Aries and Libras, this should be a mandatory video for you because your life is going to change dramatically. It's going to be really important, these changes that want to happen to you. If it hasn't already happened, if the subject matter has not revealed itself to you, believe me, it will probably come about this month, all the way through last January, I should say January 2019, through next July of 2020. These four signs are going to have major life shifts. And the shifts are going to probably be both hard and extraordinarily rewarding, right? Because nothing fabulous comes to you for free. So all the signs are going to be affected. We have eclipses, a full moon, new moon coming up that are really powerful. And I want to tell you all about it. You're going to hear and see and learn why this month is so profound and exciting, and how it affects each sign, and which sign benefits the most and which sign finds it the easiest to deal with. I also want to tell you that Sagittarius has one really incredibly beautiful day. Pisces, you have one of the best days of the year this month, so you want to stay tuned to learn what that is. Scorpio, you have a power day this month as well, and Leo is so lit up. Aquarius is not the direct beneficiary this month, but they can step into some borrowed power, and they don't usually borrow anybody's power ever. So it might be kind of nice to get to coast a little bit, right? And borrow some of the power. I'm also going to let you know which signs and which days are the most challenging. But one thing I need to say is we don't do on this channel sun sign astrology. We are bigger than that. We don't believe in sun sign astrology. Sun sign astrology is those questions that I get, like, if I'm a Libra and I'm in love with an Aries, can it work? Yes, it can work, because you have over 40,000 different elements in your chart. And by the way, if you want to buy a report or a chart that describes where every single planet is in your chart and what house they're in, just go to the link inside my little bio, and you can go and purchase your chart and a report if you want for almost nothing. It's so inexpensive. And I love the reports that I sell. I think the writer is absolutely wonderful, very easy to understand, and it will be super helpful for you, especially as we go forward, because I want you to learn. I want you to learn about the complexity that lives inside of you. I believe if your sun sign, if your moon sign, if your rising sign, if your north node or your south node is in the sign that I am speaking about, then the transit that I'm talking about will affect you. I'll give you an example. If you are a sun sign Leo, but I'm talking about this is going to be a really challenging transit for a Cancer, and your moon or your rising or your north node or your south node is in Cancer, but your sun sign isn't, well, that's going to affect your moon energy, which is your heart, or the natural house for Cancer is the fourth house. So if you've got 6 planets in the fourth house, you could really feel this transit. So it's nice to get that report because it tells you where everything is. Also, I'm going to do more and more videos. I think you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up or a comment if you would, and let me know if you would like for me to do a basic video, just say on the house systems and how the first house is naturally ruled by Aries, the second by Taurus, the third by Gemini, the fourth by Cancer, right? And what the houses stand for and what they mean. If you would like that, let me know. Write a comment below. Knowledge is power. And when you know what the energy is going to be, just like the weather, you can prepare for it, right? So I'm going to try to make this video really easy for you to follow. I love your feedback. I take it to heart. I don't want to be too easy, and I don't want to be too hard or difficult to understand. So let me know if I'm too easy or if my material is too difficult. I want to try to be right in that sweet spot to help you the most. And I want you to truly understand. I put my heart and soul into my work. It is my passion. It is my calling. I've been doing it for 23 years. I absolutely love it. And if you have a question, please put it in the comments. I try to answer every single comment. So I love when you talk to me. I think astrology creates compassion and empathy for others. And let me know how it has helped you and benefited you in your life. So going on July 1st, Mars finally moves out of Cancer and it enters, boom, lively Leo. Thank God. Have you felt it? Have you felt the euphoria where we've gotten out of our sensitivity a little bit? Right now, you're going to be able to experience and exude so much more passion. Your animation, your drive, your creativity, your self-expression is going to become really vibrant. Our energy is alive and just really woken up right now. So watch for a new ambition to bubble up inside of you. All the air signs and all the fire signs love this energy, and they find it very rewarding and easy to work with. Really easy to harness it. So that's Leo, Sag, Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The earth signs and the water signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, while they don't feel comfortable having their energy being this shocked or overwhelmed, I do think they kind of secretly love it. I do. And I do kind of think they secretly like being pushed out of their comfort zone and having to step up and take a risk. But they can get overwhelmed, but I still think they kind of like it and they can handle it for a good solid 6 weeks. It's like when you're young and you're super bored during the summer. It's like so boring. What are we going to do? Go to the mall, go to the park again, go hit some balls again. And your friends all get the idea to go to the trampoline park. That's what this energy feels like. It's exciting, but maybe not what you want to do all the time, every day. It's like bouncy, bouncy, bounce on that trampoline. So did I tell you that I was an evolutionary astrologer? I've been studying for over 23 years. I'm not a Vedic astrologer. So if you do Vedic astrology, which I respect and appreciate, I just don't personally do it. My house system is going to be different and the planetary lineups are going to be different. So here I am talking about Sagittarius. When we're in the Vedic world, you'll be thinking that it's the Scorpio month. So we're about a month off, and there's a lot of other differences. So I am an evolutionary astrologer. It means I believe in reincarnation. I believe that the soul never dies. I believe that we have past lives and we have next lives. And if you don't believe that, that's okay. You don't have to. I don't force my opinions on anybody. And I also embrace every religion. I embrace every belief system in my work. There's room for it all inside the work that I do. So I don't ostracize or outcast anybody. I also do private readings pretty much all day long. So I have a giant practice and I want to do the videos that you want to see. Let's go on to July 2nd at 12:15 Pacific Standard Time. I live in Seattle, Washington, so I always do my interpretations based on Pacific time. Forgive me, it's just easy for me and I'm on the fly, I'm on the go constantly. There is a new moon in Cancer, and this is a total solar eclipse. Solar eclipse happens when the sun and the moon are in the same sign, as they will be in Cancer. Where do you have Cancer in your chart? If it is in a prominent placement in your chart, like your rising or your moon or your sun or one of your nodes, or if you have a ton of planets there, or if you have that packed fourth house, this transit is for you. The moon loves being in Cancer as it's its natural placement. So it's cozy and warm there, and it functions the very best in Cancer, which is so lovely. Remember my last few months of my transit videos, all that is really, really challenging, that Saturn, that Pluto, that South Node. If you didn't watch my video on massive retrogrades, how your life will never be the same again, please go watch that. That stays relevant until January 2020. So please watch that. Watch it over and over again, as many times as you need to, because this solar eclipse on July 2nd is going to sit right there on that opposite axis to those planets. And let's talk about that. So this moon placement isn't so simple as, oh, a happy new Cancerian moon. And I wish to God it was. But you know, it's a little bit more complex than that. So the moon is sitting in opposition to Saturn, the planet of restrictions and hard-earned lessons and karma and hard work. And Capricorn is Cancer's opposite sign, as I said before. And they don't get each other and they're not really comfortable together. So adding this up, the Capricorn opposition, the solar eclipse, or the sun and the moon in the exact same position, that new moon always heightens energy, makes this a really overwhelming time for change. Change is coming in. Your life will want to change dramatically right now, or it already is. So the chances are you already know in which way your life is changing, and most likely it's going to require some work on your part. So usually a new moon on your sun sign, if you will, if the new moon is in Cancer, it usually means a wonderful placement for you if you are a Cancer or if you have a prominent planet in Cancer. But I truly believe Cancers could feel really emotional right now, or they're dealing with really big emotions in life or in the life of somebody that they love. The world is changing, and while it might not be easy change, since the new moon and the sun are they're sitting in the same place as the north node. Let me show you what that looks like. This north node is our beacon, the place that we're supposed to grow into. This is in opposition to the south node. This change will bring in a new and better opportunity for you if you do the work. It's just that this will require something of you, and it's not for free. So Capricorns, Aries, and Libras really, really feel this moon. It's challenges, and it's the change that is being ushered in the biggest of ways. They will be facing the biggest challenges. And if they do it really, really well, my God, they can usher in just this cataclysmic change. They can usher in so much opportunity for themselves. Pay attention, Capricorns, Aries, and Libra, to your life, and don't be late to meaningful appointments. Really focus on not sabotaging your opportunities, because they can be so enriching right now. And as far as Cancers go, this is the most enormous for you. This change is the most enormous. The Libras, Aries, and Capricorns probably are the most challenged, or will have the hardest time with this, or they will get a bigger payout with a little more effort. Cancers could just feel completely overwhelmed, and I don't want you to. So the fact that I'm telling you this, brace yourself for it, and it probably won't happen to the degree that I'm speaking of. Scorpios, Pisces, Virgos, and Tauruses are going to benefit tremendously from this eclipse, this new moon on July 2nd. And remember, you're going to feel this energy 10 days before and 10 days after. So this energy is going to shape your lives for the next 6 months, even, because it's an eclipse. Aquarius, Sag, Leos, and Geminis, they're all 50-50. You'll make this experience based on your attitude and your outlook. So it's a sensitive heart time. So be nice to yourself and be nice to others. Let's look at the chart for July 3rd, when Venus enters Cancer. So we really focus on creating a happy home or a happy family life. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus all really can embrace this energy beautifully and easily, and they get kind of an extra dose of sweetness. It's so, so lovely. And mwah, to all of you. And they're the ones that are going to kind of sprinkle the fairy dust into the world right now. I want you to know, though, we could really eat a lot of good food right now. So don't sabotage yourself by eating all the wrong, good, feel-good foods that will actually make you feel not so good. And remind me too, okay? So don't overdrink, don't overeat, don't eat food that just makes you feel absolutely rotten inside. Take care of yourself and nourish yourself. July 8th, Venus in Cancer is sextiling Uranus in Taurus. And this aspect is such a thrill. Oh my God, I love this placement so, so much. This is surprises around love and money. And I would play the lottery today. Take a risk and expect the unexpected. Good times are going to roll in. Earth and water signs reap the rewards. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus taking first place. These are the lucky ducks. These are the lucky ones. Fire and air signs, they can borrow the electric energy right now. So it's an invigorating, surprising, maybe even shocking time right now, July 8th. It isn't always comfortable. It isn't always pleasant. confident, but I do see more good things than hard or bad things happening in this transit, although it is a shock and awe transit. So I'm praying that good things are raining down on you, not bad things. It can be, though, where in its negative manifestation, it can be where your world gets rocked a little bit. Put a comment below and let me know what you think about that day. I want to know what happened to you on July 8th and what your sun sign or moon sign is, or what your significant planet is. On July 8th, there's also a secondary transit that's happening, and that's when Mercury and Mars are conjunct. That conjunct means they're sitting together. So when Mercury and Mars are together and it's in Leo, this day has a few layers to it. I like Mercury and I like Mars in Leo. It's very creative and it can be in high focus. It's willing to learn and concentrate. It can be a day, though, of big egos, and it can be sort of a narcissistic me, and me attitude. So I will tell you, I happen to love a Libra moon. Give me a good Libra moon and I'm probably going to fall in love with the person. The moon in Libra today on July 8th, isn't it lovely? It absolutely loves this placement. But unfortunately, the moon in Libra does not really get along too easily when the sun is in Cancer, which it is. Do you see this? So this day is one that you have to really create your own theme song and choose to dance to it. You know, rise above the hard challenges where you feel like, oh, you're not getting your way, and create something powerful and extraordinary. And be creative today and express yourself. Don't let the little rinky-dink stuff that doesn't matter get you down. Don't feel like you have to be right. Don't have to prove yourself. Just surrender a little bit to another person's opposing viewpoint. Be willing to learn something. So on July 8th, this is a really special day for me because I'm going to do my second live stream video on this night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. I'll send out a video announcement on it so you can mark your calendar, and just please subscribe and ring the bell so you can know when my live streams are happening. And we will be looking at all the charts during that live stream. And you're not going to want to miss it because you could get the opportunity for me to take a look at your chart and get a little mini read. So I don't want you to miss it. I'll look at charts and I'll read them and I'll do it for an hour and I'll try to get through as many people as I can. So come on back here at 7 p.m. Pacific time on July 8th and join me for my live stream. And I'll announce what the subject is going to be in my announcement video. So let's move on to July 9th. I think that this is actually the hardest day of the month. We have quite a few things going on this day. First, Mercury goes into retrograde in Leo, and that's going to stay like that until July 31st. So around 12 noon Pacific time, it's going to retrograde, and that is a very bold retrograde because it's in that powerhouse fire sign of Leo, and also the sun is in Cancer and it's in opposition to the Saturn and South Node in Capricorn. It's wide, but it will be exactly opposite on the 14th of July, but you're still going to feel it. And see, it is also in opposition to Pluto too. And we now have that Libra moon, which is usually a really gorgeous moon. And the moon likes being in signs ruled by Venus, the goddess of love. And there are two signs that are ruled by Venus. Do you know which ones they are? This is a test. There's two signs that are the Venetian signs. One represents the mental energy. The other represents earthbound energy. And they are the two faces of Venus. I hope you know what they are. That is Libra and Taurus. So the moon likes being there, but it's hard because Libra energy struggles. It's in square aspect to the Capricorn energy and the Cancerian energy. And so that moon placement is a little bit thwarted and it can't get into its natural flow very easily. So it needs some Aquarius energy to help it, or Leo energy to help it, or Gemini energy to help it, or Sagittarius energy to help it. Also remember, during a retrograde period, it's not a good idea to push forward and in any practical venture. It's better to prepare for it rather than doing it and then move ahead in a little bit later time after the 31st of July when Mercury goes direct, just because it's like you'll have the wind at your back. It will help you. July 11th, it is Pisces' most amazing day, definitely for the month, but maybe for the entire year. If you are a Pisces, let me know what's going on July 11th. I want to know. It is an amazing day for everyone. It really is. It's a good day, but wow, these guys, these Pisces guys and gals, they get the honeypot. This day gives a spiritual blessing with the sun in Cancer trining Neptune Neptune in Pisces and the moon in gorgeous Scorpio. I don't always love a Scorpio moon. It is kind of a harder moon to have, but it is in such harmony with this Neptune in Pisces and the sun in Cancer. Don't be surprised if the psychic portal just opens wide up. This is Pisces' magical day. Let me know what happened to you on this day, and let me show you why. Look at all these trines and sextiles. Cancer has a better day. Cancer has a better day than it did on the 9th, that is for sure. So it'll feel like a relief to Cancer. Capricorn finally gets a divine blessing. Look for the signs. Look for divine confirmation on this day. Look for the magic in the day. Look for it. You will see it. You'll find the dove flying overhead. You'll get your little symbolic message from your guardian angels. You'll swerve just at the right time where you missed hitting something. Something might save you. You might get a sign or a spiritual message on that day. Your guardian angels, your crossed over loved ones, they might connect with you on that day. So be open. You have to look for this. Don't be so busy that you don't see divine confirmation. This is a day for potential healing for all the signs. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, though, could struggle a little bit, to tell you the truth, because Mars in Leo is in this negative aspect, or this difficult, challenged aspect to Uranus and Taurus. And this can make for a really impulsive, rash decision-making place where we just don't make great decisions. We could be in pressure cooker situations if you're one of those signs, and you could really just throw out the baby with the bathwater, like, screw this, I'm quitting my job, going to India. And you don't have enough money in your bank account to even pay for your trip, something like that. This can also be an accident day, so I do want you to be careful. It can also be a day where somebody reveals to you that they are not who they said they were, and they can also be really combative with you. Earth signs, however, are going to love this day. Not all, but a lot of early Virgos, or if you have early Virgo moon sign, early Virgo rising sign, those born in the first half of the sign of Virgo will really probably benefit and love this aspect. If you've got early Virgo, 0 degrees to 15 degrees, moon or rising or Venus or nodes, it can really soften the day for Capricorns and Cancers. If someone is born on this day, the chances are they are actually born a guardian angel to someone. So let me know if you gave birth on this day, or if you know somebody who actually gave birth. There might be something unexpected or even surprising about their birth. Maybe they came early, or they weren't supposed to come, or they were delivered in a taxi cab or something like that. There could be some sort of surprise about this day. And if somebody passes away on this day, it is actually quite a glorious day to say goodbye to our earthly soul pod. I would think of it as they are departing to become a guardian angel to you. So let me know. I hope you might share with me if you've had something significant like that happen, because when you do share your experiences, your vulnerability on this thread, it helps people learn. Your antidotes really do help grow other people. Let's move to July 14th. The sun is in Cancer, and it is in direct opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. It is a power day, and it's filled with a lot of ego conflicts, yours and others. So I'll throw a bone out to my Sagittariuses. The only thing I like about this day, truthfully, is the moon in Sagittarius conjunct the part of fortune. That part of fortune shows us where we're showered with blessings, and Jupiter. So Sag really benefits today. Leo and Aries do fairly well today, and the rest, well, they'll make it what you will. I think this day is sort of packed like gunpowder. So walk gently through the night. Be nice to yourself. Think of yourself as holding a little bit of a grenade, and the pin is loose, and you're in a pickup truck driving down a dirt road, right? You don't want it to explode. But if you just hold on tight, it's not going to go off. So I want you to get ready for the full moon in Capricorn on the 16th of July. It'll be a really big deal, a really big deal, a really big deal. So look for my transit video to come out just a few days before. I'm sorry this one is late, but I had one of the best weekends of my life, and I could not do it. So please forgive me. If you are a Capricorn or a Cancer, I hope you have subscribed. I would love for you to go watch my Everything Capricorn and my Capricorn Rising video, my Everything Cancer video. These people are going through sort of a new rite of passage where the world wants to be shaped differently for you. The world is asking you to do life differently. That's what the next 6 months are going to be like. And this month is an extremely the most important month, if you will, until we get to December and then January for Capricorns, Cancers, Libras, and Aries. If you are one of those signs, please let me know. How is your life changing? I know it's changing, but how is it changing? I hope you are wonderful, and I can't wait to see you on my live stream. And if you want to stay in touch with me, please follow me at soul_navigation on Instagram and at soul navigation on Facebook. I always post there, and I post little daily tidbits to help you get through the day. Ring the bell, subscribe, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful and beautiful July. Goodbye from my house to yours. Take good care. Bye-bye.